Hi, welcome to a quick walk round video for our Nissan Qashqai. As you can obviously tell, it's the first of the newer shape ones, so quite a bit more advanced than the old Qashqai. You've got the LED daytime running lights just there, front parking sensors and the front camera as well, because this one's fitted with the lane guidance option. 18-inch alloy wheels. They're like a two-tone diamond cut sort of thing. They have got a few areas where, typical with this type of wheel, water gets under the lacquer and creates, so they're not curved. Obviously you can't curve that part of the wheel, can you? That's what that is. So you'll see that on all the wheels as we go around, some better than others. Indicators in the wing mirrors, and they've got the little 360 cameras as well for the like bird's eye view parking system. I'll show you all that in depth as we get round. Keyless entry and go system. That's the little buttons for locking and unlocking the doors. There's a little button like that on the tailgate as well. So it's got the stainless steel roof rails there. That is the glass panoramic roof as well. You can see the glass starting there. I'll show you that when we're inside, of course. It's got the built-in high-level brake light into the spoiler there. Rear parking sensors as well, obviously. Along with, tucked up just there, is the reversing camera. Oh, that's me pressing the wrong one. I was pressing the... I'll show it to you right here. That's the keyless entry button just there, and that's the regular button to just open the tailgate. Now I will stress at this point that the lady who does all our interior valeting is off this week, as she caught COVID at the end of last week. So this car is nowhere near, at this point, up to the standard that I like to present them in. But I've got a bit of backlog of advertising, so I've just had a quick in and out done at the local car wash at the front here, just to get it up to some sort of order. But this will look a lot better on the inside. The outside looks alright, just the inside is letting it down a little bit at the minute. So try and use your imagination if possible. Right, so these got like a false floor type system. Obviously all this lot will be scrubbed out. There's a detachable fuel tow bar there. I'm not sure if that's the one Nissan would supply or if that's been aftermarket fitted, but it is a detachable one and it is there. That's the little Nissan first aid kit. And then underneath there is your inflation kit, so it hasn't got a spare wheel, it's just the inflation kit and some tools. The locking wheel nut is in the car, in the glove box. I'll show you that when we get there. Just put that back together. Parcel shelf is obviously present as well. Little scuff mark to the plastic just there, low down. That's about the only thing I can see bodywork wise. Obviously you've got probably some minor, stone chips and bits and bobs, but overall really clean and tidy. Got your front fog lights low down there as well. Okay, we'll have a look inside now. I'll start at the back. Electric windows all round, like a gloss black trim. There's your seats, grey cloth with like a multicoloured centre. Again, little marks here that will all scrub out. You've got your ISOFIX points on the two outer rear seats. And then if you're not using the middle one, there's an armrest with some cup holders there. It's a light coloured headlining. There's the big panoramic roof. So that comes, you'll see better in the pictures obviously because I use a wide angle lens inside. But that does give light to the rear passengers as well. These usually have a habit, the fabric bunches up when it gets to this last quarter. This one's not doing it. So I think it's the first one I've had that hasn't been doing it actually. Good leg room there. Got a little cubby hole there, magazine holders in the back of the seats. All the mats are present. And you've got the child locks over here. This side's obviously going to be much the same. I'm just showing you the full picture. There's no damage or anything to the seats, no rips or tears or stains or anything. It's just little bits of dust and whatnot that will scrub out quite easily once our valeter's back in action. Show you here, it's got the side airbags in the seats. Right, moving on to the front, it's obviously got the keyless button there as well, and you can lock and unlock all the doors from the passenger seat, like a panic button type arrangement. Mats are present in the front as well with the Qashqai branding. There's your owner's manual, 3 or 4 different bits of literature in there, one for the infotainment system itself, because that does quite a vast array of things. Seat height adjustment for drivers and passengers. Again, seat could probably do with a little scrub, not too bad to be honest, but we'll go around and do all the seats while we're doing it. Passenger airbag up here, that gloss black trim carries on throughout. That is your locking wheel nut. I'll include a picture of that so you can see it more clearly. And just tucked up under there is a switch to turn off the front passenger airbag if you need to fit a rear facing child seat in this one. It doesn't have ISOFIX points though, so you'd just be using the seat belt for that. Height adjustment, everything there as it is around the other side. Power folding mirrors, I'll test those out. Yeah, that's all working as it should. They're obviously electric mirrors as well. Electric windows all round. There's a window lock there and door lock there. Little bottle holder, cubby holes, etc. there. Right, I'll hop in now. Show you the rest of it from the driver's perspective. Aircon's nice and cold. I've had that on while I've been out there, and it's nice and cool in here, which is very much appreciated today. Roasting already, I think it's only like 10 o'clock. Right, there's that's adjustment for how bright you want the dash to be, and your trip reset button. Underneath that is your traction control and your headlamp aims. That's if you want to turn the lane guidance system off. That's if you want to turn your auto engine stop start off. That's if you want to turn your parking sensors off. Auto wipers, auto lights and indicators over here. Obviously the indicators aren't auto, you know what I mean. Lovely miles, 57,851, and there's got a valuable commodity, look, nearly half a tank of fuel. It's probably 50 quid's worth, isn't it? Right, leather multifunction steering wheel, all your audio controls are up here, cruise control here, and then if you've got your phone linked via the Bluetooth, you can answer and hang up calls from there. Just move that indicator stalk out the way. There's your stop start button, and it's got height adjustment. Does it come out? Oh yeah, I can't remember what they call that now, reach and rake, but yeah, it goes that way and that way. There's your air vents there, like I say, blowing lovely and cool. Right, nice widescreen and touchscreen infotainment system here. The sat-nav is run off an SD card, which is present in there. They're really cheap if you want to get the up-to-date maps as well. We've had to do it a few times when these have been missing. It's only about 15 or 20 quid to have brand new up-to-date maps. Phone button there, if you want to link your phone up. That'll stream Bluetooth audio and it'll do your phone calls. Radio, it does have DAB, as you can see up there. CD is just this single slot in the front. At least I think it's a single slot. Could be a multi-changer, but we'll say single slot just to be safe. Click the aux button and it will tell you all the different things that you can do. So it's set up for wireless and wired. I'll show you where the wired ports are in a bit. Camera there, so that's the bird's eye view camera I was mentioning. My wife actually used to have a Qashqai with this, and it was really invaluable because about a week after we traded it in for a Volvo XC90, she wiped out into a lamppost reverse parking, so this would have been really handy. We haven't got this on the Volvo. And there's just regular rear view camera. You can click that twice and it gives you different sort of viewing angles. That's the map for the sat nav. There's all the nav options and various other bits and bobs that you can do. You can put it into like a night mode, and all your setup options are there. Right, dual zone climate control, so if you want it on different temperatures on each side you can. 2 keys, they're both the original Nissan smart keys, both in really good condition. Quite often these rub off, reveal sort of a yellow primer underneath. 12-volt point just there, electronic handbrake there, 6-speed manual gearbox, cup holders, storage area, lift up armrest. So in the big section you've got another cup holder, so I know it's filthy in there, this will look a lot better. Like a little coin stacker, 12-volt point, there's your USB and your traditional auxiliary. It's got 2 sides. That one is just a little storage area. Again, that'll all be cleaned out. I do apologise for the state of it in here at the moment. You've got some airbags up here. You've got vanity mirrors just here. Right, this is the big sun blind. It's a one-touch operation, so I'll press that and you'll see it in action. So that comes across. It's a lovely feature, but in this hotter weather it's also great to have a blind and just have the aircon cranked right up. So there you are, that's all working flawlessly, and like I said earlier, not bunching up on that last little bit like so many of these do. There's your mirror, it's got a power button on, so that means it's an auto dimming one. Also there's all your technology in here for your lane guidance and your auto wipers and all that sort of stuff. Over here is just your lighting and then your mic for your Bluetooth system if you link your phone up. Okay, I think that's about everything that I can see there. Obviously there's tons of features on this car, I may well have missed something. If I have, just give us a shout and I'll pop out and check for you straight away. I'll include as many pictures as I can of the inside, the outside, and any paperwork that came with the car. So if you're buying this one from distance and having it delivered, you should have a really good transparent idea of exactly what to expect. Obviously if you're more local to us and you can pop in and check out the car for yourself, you're more than welcome to do so. We just ask that you make an appointment first. Okay, thank you very much for watching.